Coming up on Look Today, local French and Indian War reenactors set up camp at a Glens Falls middle school. I've got details. And U.S. Representative Elise Stefanik applauds the EPA for green job training initiatives. More on that coming up. And we've got our look at the movies with Jackson Murphy. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone and happy rainy Friday. I'm J. Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. In tonight's program, I sit down with Heidi Owen West and Chrissy Goodness. They're the co-chairpersons for the SPAC Rock and Run, and they're here to talk about the upcoming event. That's going to happen on May 15. I also sit down with Rebecca Smith. She's the Health Systems Manager for the American Cancer Society, and she's here to talk about Relay for Life. That's an upcoming fundraising event in Queensbury. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, local French and Indian War reenactors set up camp today at Glens Falls Middle School. Now, the event gives students an opportunity to experience history firsthand. And we were at the event, and we spoke with Erin Stockdale. She's a student, and we spoke to her about her experience.
I think it's really fun to get to see everybody. Nobody really dislikes it. Everybody just has a really fun time doing it.
These reenactments are really quite amazing, by the way. Well, we also spoke to Michael Dickinson. He's one of the reenactors who portrays a Native American.
Well, hopefully, it's always been a good program, you know, as far as feedback on a program goes. But we're hoping we keep the history alive and keep it moving. And hopefully they learn something. That's the plan.
Yikes. Okay. The first year the event took place at the Glens Falls Middle School was back in 2010. Well, ever since, it has returned each year to engage students in a hands-on history lesson. We also spoke to Bob Fraser. He portrayed a colonist.
Anytime we can engage these children and teach them about the past a little bit deeper than what a history book can teach them, you know, it's a good day, because you can sit back and you can read a story and you can think about what these soldiers ate and what they went through, but to be able to come out and try on a regimental coat or hold a musket, they can get a feel for it now. You know, they can put a feeling with this picture that's in their mind.
And now for some 21st century news. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik applauds the Environmental Protection Agency for awarding the city of Glens Falls with a $200,000 grant for green job training. Well, Glens Falls will use the funds to give unemployed residents of Warren and Washington counties the skills they need to enter the environmental workforce. Now, the core training program includes 170 hours of instruction in cleaning contaminated sites, environmental sampling techniques, and asbestos and mold remediation. Well, participants who complete the training will receive state and federal certification. Switching from news to weather. Well, today saw a lot of rain with temperatures dropping slightly into the low 60s. So let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first weekend forecast. And back to the news. Well, police in South Glens Falls are investigating that hit-and-run incident we spoke about yesterday. The police are still looking for a driver that struck a 49-year-old woman in a parking lot. Now, the incident occurred around 8:40 p.m. on Tuesday. The woman was struck from behind while walking in the parking lot. That was between the Family Dollar store and the Clearview Motel. Well, the driver sped off, leaving the woman with injuries to her back, wrist, and hip. Local business surveillance cameras caught footage of a small, dark-colored SUV. So please, if you have any information, contact the South Glens Falls Police at 792-6336. 792-6336. All right, in other news. Well, this year's Raptor Fest is expected to be twice as big as it has been in the past. The 6th annual fest will run from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Now, for more information on Raptorfest, you can watch the interview we did this week with Lori LaFond. You catch that on looktvonline.com. Well, today's Friday, which means it's time for a look at the movies with Jackson Murphy. He's going to give us a weekly update on movies available at home and in the theaters.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackson Murphy. Here's your Look TV look at movies.
George Clooney plays a popular TV financial show host who's taken hostage live on the air by a desperate investor in Money Monster. Julia Roberts and Jack O'Connell also star in this Jodie Foster-directed crime thriller. Money Monster is rated R. The horror movie The Darkness stars Kevin Bacon as the father of a family terrorized by supernatural forces following a vacation to the Grand Canyon. The Darkness is rated PG-13. Leading the way with new at home is Deadpool, the smash anti-hero superhero film starring Ryan Reynolds. The Blu-ray includes 20 minutes of deleted scenes and a gag reel. And the horror film The Boy, about a nanny who realizes the young boy she's been hired to take care of is actually a doll.
You gotta creep me out.
Enjoy the movies, and I'll see you back here next week. I'm Jackson Murphy.
Thank you, Jackson. And remember, you can catch a look at the movies every Friday right here on Look TV. Well, coming up next, I sit down with Heidi Owen West and Chrissy Goodness. They're the co-chairpersons for the SPAC Rock and Run, and they're here to talk about the upcoming event this Sunday, May 15. Plus, I also sit down with Rebecca Smith. She's the Health Systems Manager for the American Cancer Society. She's here to talk about the Relay for Life. That's an upcoming fundraising event in Queensbury on the 21st. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Well, it's Friday, so I want to thank Jessalyn and Drew and Jack and Joel and Andrew for making this show possible each week. And I also want to wish Drew and the band Paradox Saints good luck tonight. They're playing an important gig down in Troy. They're expecting a ton of people. And if you know their music, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know their music, get down to Troy tonight. I think you'll really enjoy yourself. Great original band. And tonight on Look TV, it's Beyond the Headlines and a bunch of episodes of our music show, Tracks. And don't forget, have a safe weekend and tune in Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.